Hello everyone. All right, today we're going to start our project. It will be day 1. This is going to take us multiple days. I think just 2, but we'll see how far we get on our painting today. We'll start this project with a white piece of paper and a messy mat, and then we're going to draw on this for a little while with some oil pastels. And you can draw anything that you like, just don't color it in. So we're just gonna do like a line drawing on here, because the next step after we finish our drawing, we're gonna go and grab some paints. So let me start my drawing. It can be anything you want. The goal of this project is to turn it into a windsock. So it can be anything. I have spring on the brain, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a pattern of flowers on mine, but you could do whatever you like. If you just wanna do shapes or lines and designs, you wanna draw people, it could be anything. So let's see, let me just do a quick one here. I don't wanna take up all of your work time today, but I wanna make sure I share some ideas here with you guys. There we go. Let's see, maybe I'll use an orange, is always pretty. Keeps it really bright. And remember, your art can go off the page. Your eyes will kind of finish it when it goes off the page. So I'm just making my petals. Let's see, maybe I'll do some yellow ones. I'm just trying to think of some really bright, fun spring colors. Maybe I'll do a yellow one over here. And what am I missing? How about, oh, a purple. That will be nice. Oh, this one goes off the paper too. Totally fine. Oh, maybe I'll do a purple on this side too to kind of even it out. Oh, and even my flowers are going to be touching each other. So I have some overlapping going on here, which is great because we've been learning about overlapping. So that's perfect. And I need one more color. How about I do a pink one up here? There. Now, if you guys want to add, I have space in the background. I could always add something in there, or maybe I'll just paint it with some beautiful colors or something later. So I didn't color anything in with my oil pastels. I just did a drawing, okay? The reason we're using oil pastels today is, remember, they kind of work as like a barrier so that our colors are not going to mix with each other. The oil in the pastels, it doesn't mix with water, and so it stops them from interacting with each other. Okay, now you'll go over to the paint table. Let me put away our oil pastels once we're done with our drawing. And like I said, I think I'll set the timer for maybe 10-15 minutes to draw. Oh, and you know what? I almost forgot. I'm glad I remembered. Name on the back before we get our paints. Okay, so I've got my name on there. And now you and the person next to you will go and get a tray of paint, a cup of water, fill it about halfway full, and sometimes I like to get a paper towel and get it wet and squeeze the water out of it in case some of my paints get messy or mixed together. So now I have my tray of paints right over here. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it super well on my camera today. And then we are not going to be mixing colors, so we're just going to use the colors that we have offered in the paint tray. And remember, with your brush, we're not going to slam it into the paint. Just gently pick the color that you want to use. So I'm going to pick yellow, and I'm just kind of twirling it around in here until I see bubbles. I'm not slamming it in, very gentle. We want our brushes to last a long time. And then I'm just going to bring this paint over to my paper and start painting. I'm going to take my time and do my best work. Let's see. When your paint starts to get a little scratchy, it just means you don't have enough paint on your brush. Okay, and so if there's no paint in here, remember, get your brush wet, put it back into this paint. It wakes it up, and it makes a more creamy paint for you. Okay? And now I'm just going to continue painting my entire painting. And remember, when you change colors, make sure you're cleaning that brush. So I clean it, and then I take it out and I check it. If it still had yellow, if it looked really yellow on the brush, I would put it back in and do it again. But it looked really clean. So now I know that I can move to a new color in my paint tray. Maybe I'll wake up the purple or the violet, and then I can start using that on my painting as well. Okay, so we're gonna paint this whole paper in, try to cover up all the white and make it bright and beautiful, full of color for our windsock. And then we will bring these to the drying rack. I'll have the drying rack set up for your class. Put it over there, and then next week we will start to assemble our windsocks, put them all together, and we'll start part 2, and I'll show you what that is next time. Okay, so just get this painted bright and beautiful. If we needed a second day to paint, that would be okay too. So don't worry if you're not quite done today. If the whole class needs a second day, we'll get it done. Okay? All right, you guys, I can't wait to see all the different beautiful drawings and patterns and prints that you are going to be putting on your windsocks.